All right, so Jonah, let's just talk about the success recently with Club America under the new coach, Fernando Ortiz. What has changed since he's come to America?
Wow, it was a big change, to be honest. You can see in the locker room, with my teammates, and also Fernando is a great coach. He has a really good attitude, and he knows how to treat the players. That I think that is very important, and we are very happy with him, to be honest. We are doing really good. We got into the playoffs, so that's great. Is that we have to do, from the beginning. We didn't have a good start, of course, but now I think the team is in a good way. We are enjoying, and I think the most important is that, that we are enjoying to play soccer, and we are enjoying to come every day to train, and we are happy. That's why we are playing well.
Talking to Jonah Dos Santos, you know him as Jonathan Dos Santos, fourth in the table, Club America, 8th straight without a loss. And of course, in the playoffs, and looking forward to more. I'm very familiar with your father, Zizinho, and his great career and the great person that he was. And I remember that he had wanted you to play for Club America. So where does this fit into your life and in the circle of life, coming back to play for the club your father played for?
Wow, it's been like a dream, to be honest, because we always wanted to play in Club America. Me, my brother, and being here in the biggest club in Mexico. So it's kind of like I'm living the best moment of my life, and also you say my dad play here also. He did a really good job. Everybody knows him. And yes, I hope that I can do well, good things here in the club. We can win a lot of trophies, because at the end is what I want to do here. I want to be in the history of the club, and I'm really happy. To be honest, I'm really happy. I want to retire here. I'm very happy to be back to my country. I've been out of my country for like almost 20 years. So it's good to be back with my family, friends, all the culture, the food, the people. And yes, I'm very happy to be here in one of the the biggest club in Mexico.
Talking to Jonathan Dos Santos, Club America. They will be in Houston July 20th to take on Manchester City. Okay, so I want to take you back to the 2019 Gold Cup final. Mexico wins that. You get the layoff from Raul Jimenez, but you got the game winner in this. I love this play because you have the ball at about the halfway line. You play it forward, you follow it, you end up scoring the goal. Just take me back to that moment and what at that time that meant in your career playing for Mexico.
Well, it was a dream. It was a dream, to be honest. I don't score a lot of goals. Sorry, but when I score golazos, as we say here in Mexico, in Spanish. So yes, it was a good play. I was in the middle of the field. I started play. I knew that something else will happen, because I was playing with a good players. I played the ball to Pizarro. Pizarro played with Raul, and Raul gave me a beautiful ball. I just have to put my foot and score, And so yes, it was really good. I really enjoyed that day. It was, I think, one of the better days in my life, in my career, and I will always remember, because also I was playing against USA.
So what is the rivalry like, really? I mean, is it really, do you really despise playing the US, or is there a mutual respect?
No,
there's one thing we know for sure. Both need each other.
It's a mutual respect, of course. It's one of the biggest rivals for Mexico, and always when we play against them, we want to beat them, but also we have a lot of respect for them. They are doing really good at things right now. They have many players in Europe, and yes, every year they're playing better, and they show it. They show it. They show in the qualifiers, you know, that they are doing a really good job. But yes, I think it's always good to play these kind of games against really good players.
Jonathan Dos Santos joining us of Club America. Let me take you back to Barcelona because you were really little when you went over there. What's your memory of Barcelona? Because that's at a different period of your life when you're a lot younger.
Well, imagine a little kid from Mexico City, going to Europe to one of the biggest club in the world, playing with the best players in the world, being coached for one of the best coaches in the world. So imagine it was a dream that no every king can tell, you know. So I'm really happy to have that experience, that story, and as always I said I always be very thankful with Barcelona because they always treat me like because you know when you are a Mexican you go to another country. There are a little bit of racism, you know. So sometimes you have to. It wasn't easy for me to be there the first year, but Barcelona like opened the doors, and they treat me, as I said, like very well, and always I would be thankful to them.
You had great times at Villarreal also, and of course Villarreal yesterday gave Liverpool a little bit of a scare. But how about your time at Villarreal?
It was great. It was great, to be honest, because for example in Barcelona when I was playing the first team, I couldn't play a lot. I didn't get a lot of minutes. So in Villarreal I got that. You know, I played minutes. I was one of the most important players in the team. We got every year in the Europa League. So yeah, I think it was one of those moments that you know if that your career is gonna go up or it's gonna go down. So I'm very thankful also with Villarreal, with Marcelino also that who he was my coach at the time, and yes, I had a great time in Villarreal.
Amazing career. We're talking to Jonathan Dos Santos. He'll be in Houston July 20th. Club America, 13 titles historically. They're going for another one this year. We'll be taking on Manchester City. We might be seeing Manchester City as the champions of Europe that day. All right, so 20 years, you've been away, you're back now. You go from Villarreal to the LA Galaxy in Major League Soccer. How big of a change was this from the type of football played in La Liga to MLS, and how much of a challenge was that for you personally?
It was it was a big change for me, to be honest, because I thought that I was going to the MLS. I will play like walking, you know, but it wasn't true. I knew that I have to put all my effort to be a better player, because you know in the MLS the game is different. You know, it's more like athletic. You have to run a lot. It's not like the La Liga, because more tactic, more quality. You know, and yes, I have to how do you say? Oh, I adapt.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have
adapt.
to adapt. Yes, I have to adapt like very quick, because as I say, in the first 6 months I was, I want to play here. I come from La Liga, and it's gonna be easy, but it wasn't. And it was a big change, but it was great. It was great, to be honest. I didn't win any title with LA Galaxy. It's something that I wanted to do because I wanted to be in the history of the club. It couldn't happen, but I had a really good time. And as I always say, you know, I wanted to retire in LA Galaxy. It couldn't happen, but now I'm in the biggest club in Mexico, and also in my dream team. So I'm happy to be here, and also I hope I can retire here.
Jonathan Dos Santos was a two-time All-Star for the LA Galaxy. And well, there's a tie here because in the 80s, your uncle Beto, who you and I were talking about before we got on here, was a teammate of mine. He had come from Club America and didn't know English at the time. You're out in California where Beto is, and I know he's still doing a lot of player development and things. So you found out your uncle Beto is pretty popular, right?
I know he was very popular. Yes, I know. I know that he had a lot of friends in Los Angeles or even that around the world. And he was a good player. He was a good player. He was a great player. He was a good person, as you say. And now I think I don't know if he's coaching right now, the kids or I don't know,
Yeah, still.
the
Yeah.
academy, right?
Yeah.
And everybody talks really nice things about him. So yeah, it's good to have a great family. Like my uncle, my dad, that everybody like say beautiful things about them.
He was very proud of you. Whenever I talk to him, we talk about you
You
and your
know,
brother Gio. He's very, very proud of you. I was glad because he was a central midfielder and he was very skilled. So I get the ball and give it
no,
to
I
him.
know. I saw him playing, and he was
Yeah,
really good. He was really good. He
really
had a
good.
lot of quality.
Amazing family,
Thank you so
with
much.
all the football that's in your family. It's pretty amazing. We're talking to Jonathan Dos Santos here. So speaking of Houston, was there ever a time that Houston was considering you to come here or you had interest to play here at all simply
No, to be
because of
honest,
MLS?
no, we never talked about it. No, we didn't have like how to say communication, talking. I don't know how to say
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
conversation, with the
Communications.
team. And I knew that it would be difficult because I'm already 32, and now I think they are looking for players younger, So I knew that it will be difficult, but no, I wasn't. We haven't had like communication with the team.
It's funny because there was a rumor down here and everybody was like,
I know,
oh, Dos
I know,
Santos
I
to
know,
Houston,
I
Dos
know,
Santos to Houston. We
I
wanted,
know, I know,
it
I
would have
know.
been great. We will tell the story then about
No, it
your
would
uncle
be great to
playing
be
here
honest. It
too.
would be great because it's a good city, it's a good club,
Yeah. Yeah.
but no, it didn't happen. So
All
yeah,
right.
I'm,
So
I'm
let
better
me,
I'm better here in America, to be honest.
yeah, no, I know you are. I know you are. I was just tying it into Houston. We're talking to Jonathan Dos Santos. So Hector Herrera is going to come to Houston in July from Atletico Madrid. Have you had any conversation about him? Has he asked you about the league? I'm just curious.
Yes, I was talking with him, and he's very happy. He's very happy. I explained him about the league. I know that he will love it because they're doing great. They're like growing up. They're doing uh, well all the things with all the teams. They're bringing a lot of good players, and I know that Herrera is gonna be one of the biggest players in the league. He's gonna do good things. It's gonna help the league, of course, to grow up, no, and also the leagues. I think they're gonna watch it around the world. So I'm happy for him. It's gonna be a big change for him because also he was playing in one of the best leagues. But as I say, I know that the MLS is gonna be one of the biggest leagues in the future, 100%.
Jonathan, how do you describe your national team teammate, Hector Herrera, as a player?
As a player,
Yes.
it's different. It's different player. He has a lot of quality. He knows what to do with the ball all the time. He never lose balls, and he's a different guy. I love to play with him when we were together in the national team because we like it to play that kind of tiki taka, and we are similar. We are similar in that, and we always love it to play together. But yes, I think he's different, and we are lucky with that we have him in the national team.
Last question. What's the pressure like playing for Club America? Express that to my listeners.
It's a big pressure because we are in the big team, the biggest team in Mexico. So we know the pressure that we have. We know that if you are here, you have to win titles.
Titles? Yeah.
Thank you, my friend. You have to win titles. So yes, the pressure is always in every day. In every training, we know that you have to give everything, every training, every day. But it's good. It's a good pressure. I think any player would like to have this kind of pressure in being one of the biggest team in Mexico, of course.
Jonathan, thank you very much for giving us this much time. We appreciate it. You're definitely a Dos Santos. You're in the mold of your uncle, who I know very well,
Thank
and
you
your
very much.
father, Zizinho. So thank you very much for coming on today. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you for having me, and it was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Okay, we'll see you in July 20th when Club
I hope
America
so. I will
comes
see you there in Houston.
to see
100%.
Men City. All
Okay.
right.
Have a great day. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Jonathan. You too.
You're welcome. Bye bye.